Go ahead, go ahead.
Who's the Michael Jordan of celebrity golfers?
Michael Jordan? Next question.
Oscar told me that
Michael Jordan is a celebrity. What do you mean?
Others, he's an athlete, just like actors. Who's the best actor / golfer?
Who's the best guy that doesn't work enough so that he got good at golf? Let's see. There used to be Sam Jackson. Let's see. Who is it?
Sam Jackson is that good anymore?
Sam Jackson is great, but you know, he does movies all the time. So he's up there in the top 5. Probably Alfonso Ribeiro. Who else? Let's see. It's more easy to tell you who's not than who is.
Who's the worst?
Ray Romano's pretty bad. Cedric, I'm pretty bad. You know, who else is out there?
Who talks the most trash?
Levine is great. Joe Pesci's a great golfer.
How's Andy Garcia?
Amazing.
Timberlake?
Timberlake is good. Yeah, he's good.
I do have to ask, Oscar told us that Trump cheated on the golf course. So did Sam, and so did Anthony Anderson. Do you think he still cheats?
He cheated when I played with him.
Really? Can you describe?
He has a caddy that he calls Rabbit, and then you go, why does he call him Rabbit? Because the minute he hits the ball, the guy takes off and finds it no matter where it is. So Donald Trump is the only guy that could hit a Titleist off the tee and end up with a lady precept.
Has anyone called him out? Did you see him get called out?
Well, listen, we're calling him out for bigger things than cheating on golf. What kind of fucking question is that? All right, next question.
George,
you know I love you.
I love you, bro.
Hopefully, we're looking at the rematch in September. Canelo Triple G. What are your thoughts on that?
That's the big fight. That's the fight that everybody wants to see. Canelo and Triple G. And there's also, who's the guy that beat Linares? Is
Lomachenko.
Otro, because Jorge Linares is always in 100% top condition, and he's tough as anybody who's ever put on the gloves. So that dude, you have to look out for in that rematch all of a sudden now, because you know Jorge was beating everybody up, and now you know you lose because you know sometimes in boxing you lose. You know it's not anything to be ashamed of. So those are some pretty good fights now. We got some. And Triple G, you know, we got to fight. He turns 51 in October, so we have to get that fight done before he turns 51.
After watching the first fight, man, how do you see the second fight?
Listen, I don't like draws. That's like throwing palo and nobody comes. You know, so you gotta have a winner. There has to be a win. Listen, two dudes can't fight and end up exactly tied. A draw is you have to look at what person has the most interest and the most to lose, and those are the people that went over there and said, "Orale, draw." They just go like this. They do this in the air like they're drawing a picture.
In your mind, who won the first fight?
Well, I'm gonna say it was two different fights. You know, I think that Triple G was a little bit surprised that Canelo could take that punch, and then I thought Canelo could have been a little bit busier. But you know, I'm not a judge, but I could be probably because that one lady, I don't know what,
Natalie Berg.
175-2. So Natalie Berg, you know, like Roseanne, there's an opening over there.
You spoke on Lomachenko, man. Obviously, the fight everyone wants to see is.
How old is that guy, Lomachenko?
30, early.
That he's great. Is he from the same place that Triple G is from?
No. Triple G is Kazakhstan. He's from the Ukraine.
Oh, to Chicanos, that's all the same, man.
But a lot of people are talking about Mikey Garcia.
And Mikey Garcia too. That's right. Now that would be another good one.
How does that play out? You feel?
Man, you know what? Those are like the great fights that Oscar had. Those are the fights that Alexis Arguello had, the Aaron Pryor age. So that would bring back a little bit of like good old-fashioned throwing leather like the old days, you know? People trying to knock each other out.
You just came back from Mexico and you were saying, we asked Don Cheeto, we asked Cedric about Canelo's reasoning for ending the fight pulling out of the Triple G fight with the knee thing. What was your thoughts on that?
You know, listen, you know, we know how to marinate carne, but I don't know who was marinating Canelo's carne, you know. To blame it on a cow, okay, you know, the cows, they give us so much. They give us milk, they give us protein, and, you know, to blame something on a cow is gacho. It's like blaming an angel. You know what I mean? And the cows mean no harm. And what do? We slaughter them every day. Everybody should stop wearing leather and stop eating cows, and that fight would have went on. All right, hey, Canelo, go gluten-free, vato. Let's get this thing going. Vegetarian, cabrón.
George, tell us about being part of the 18th annual Oscar de la Foundation Golf Classic.
You know, Oscar is a great champion, one of the best fighters ever. But then, you know, he's been doing this for a long, long time and raised a lot of money. And, you know, unfortunately, how he lost his mother from cancer. And, you know, Oscar's opened a school and has helped a lot of people. And, you know, aside from being one of my closest friends, it's always an honor to come here and stand. It's time to change that logo. In front of that logo for the last 18 years.
How special is it for a local LA kid to come back and, you know, and get back to his community?
Well, I mean, you know, when Oscar was fighting, you know, in the Olympics, we were all, you know, younger, so we were idols of his. So you know, to be friends with your idol is a good thing. And knowing that he's from East LA and people said he wasn't Mexican enough. Listen, if there's a Mexican giving away money, he's more than Mexican enough because somos más codos, he's right here.
You have a favorite between Wild?
Oscar's gonna take all the botes from Tecate and go recycle them this afternoon in Sun Valley.
What's your favorite Oscar fight?
Oh man, wow, that's a.
You were there for a lot of them.
I was there for Mayweather. He had Mayweather. Trinidad was one that he had. Man, there's some really good ones, man. I don't know. I think the one that you look at was, you know, when Fernando Vargas talks so much about Oscar and Oscar, you know, it's the old days when you would make somebody pay for disrespecting you. That's boxing.
What do you make of the what do you make of the heavyweight division now?
Well, that it tells you the silence is. There's some pretty good heavyweights. What's the guy's name that won the championship?
You got Wilder and Joshua.
Those two guys, amazing.
You have a favorite between them?
You know how sad boxing is? You can't find one heavy Latino to be good at boxing.
Ariola was decent for a time.
He was. But you know, that used to, you know, it's never been our strength. The tiniest Mexicans are jockeys and great boxers. But if they get that big and they have talent, they have to become mariachis by law.
I think you got your next
You ask your questions, goddammit, shut up.
You got your next comedy act, George.
I know, right here.
How's your taco spot going, man?
I don't have a taco spot. I have a restaurant, cabrón.
Sorry.
All right? You can make tacos right there in the corner with those two boxes. Yeah, I have a full restaurant and bar. It's going great. And the name is Chingon. Ask for it by name. Danny Trejo tiene tofu. I don't have tofu. I have the stuff that stop your heart. Come and see it.
Thank you, George.